Alright, welcome back to turning Silverrun into Arable land. Where the hell is it? Last time we ended with all the wood chips we're selling, and we made a crazy profit. You can see I've been skipping some months here because of the snow. Here we go, harvest income, 490,000. Remember, we bought the truck for 100,000 and it's easily paid off. So I guess we're 1 year in now. I cleared up the rest of the area at the new field. And we're going there now to start planting some or seeding grass. And we'll just bring one of the sowing machines, actually. No, just one, thank you. Oh. Come on. There we go. There we go. Oh yeah, it was settings we were looking at. One thing I noticed was I'm unable to adjust the different... Oh, here we go. I was looking for a slider, right? Anyway, we need to refill the seeder. There we go. Tractor is good. Well, good and good. It's almost broken, but it's working for now. Too loud, yes. So I finished clearing up the field up here. Which means we can put in grass. Because this field should only be grass we could use for, let's say, hay, silage, things like that. And it's mainly due to, you can see the slope here compared to the road down to the right. It's just, well, in reality I think this slope might be too much to work this way. You would have to drive up and down instead of sideways on the slope. I'm just gonna do the first round. I know I have cosplay installed, I could just use that, but let's just get this one going manually. Got some leftover wood here. There we go. So, as we're one season in, one of the things we should consider is getting a harvester. Because pretty soon we will need to harvest the wheat and the canola we have down at the farm. So I'm just looking for a good price. Also some bigger equipment. The tractor we have right now is 247. What's this? So we got a big tractor there, which is nice, and at that price it's hard to say no, right? We can even upgrade the engine to a 400. No, 3, 4, no, 3 is fine. But we don't want the twin rear wheels, we would just want normal. But we do want weights. SR, yes. GPS, yes. Bye. Let's go and pick up our new tractor. Very nice. Oh, new and new. It's used. But it's a very nice tractor. And we got it for cheap, right? Alright. And let's check harvester prices. So generally, well, I have so many installed, even small ones. But for header, I'm looking 30 feet. And we want to make sure I can handle both the standard corn and canola. Then we can get separate headers later. Also in harvester we want to ensure it has a capacity that's worthwhile, right? So the harvester is roughly, you can see, this is a decent, good size harvester, almost 9,000 liters tank. That's the grain tank, by the way. 10,000. Oh, the John Deere is 10,000. But then we also have a price jump of, you can see, 20,000. And then we go into the more expensive ones. I think we are in this range. I think we're looking at one of these three. Are roughly the same size. We'll get to that. We don't need to harvest right now. We do need to lime it, as you can see. However, it requires narrow tires. We don't have any narrow tires, so we can't really get in here. Ah, it's mixed. Here is perfect, here is bad, here is really bad. So yeah. Here's nothing. So he didn't want to finish that. That's okay. Oh yeah, and these tractors, by the way, you can see we're doing quite well, even though you can hear it's changing gears all the time. It's this power shift gear. Can't remember if it was called power shift at this stage, but it's clutch free. So when you're driving like this and need to change gear, you can just push it forward or backward as needed. That's really helpful, especially if you're going uphill or you're struggling, maybe almost getting stuck. Last thing you want to do is stop completely, and you will do that as soon as you touch the clutch, because like here, see we're struggling a bit, just a bit, and if you touch the clutch, the tractor will stop immediately, and you might have to do other maneuvers to get out. With a gearbox like that, you don't need to. You can just go. Just slide it a gear down and continue, nice and easy. There we go. That was nice. There was grass in this field. And that means we also need to look into how can we harvest the grass. Do we get a baler? Do we get a forest harvester? What's the plan here, right? I'm really looking, you can see the house in the back over there. Some nice land around it. I would really enjoy getting my hands on that. Or straight ahead. You can see there's trees, and there's actually a road going down as well over there. Problem is, you don't really get much land, but you could extend the field this way. There's a lake in the middle. So if you can see, there's a lake right here, but we could extend the field across this path. I don't think so. In Farming Simulator 17, the maps from Giants, some of the paths or the roads are you can't remove, like this one. So you see this part, we can't do anything with. It's like a hard texture. Let's imagine it's like concrete. Just wondering, is this not our road? Yes. Oh, we haven't cleared out this area. But this on the right, if you look at the minimap, could be nice. But the problem is there's a lake in here. There we go. And a steep hill up there. Oh, and some of these objects placed, the decoration like this one, it can't be removed. So if we, even if we turn on, let's see, do we have it on? There we go. Can't do anything about it. I'm not sure how many are placed around, but there, I know there are some. So another ideal field would be, you can see, we got a hill starting from the cursor going up. But in here, this area we're standing in right now, it's pretty flat. Could definitely have like a slim field going down this way. Not here, too steep again. Just a field following the main road. But again, it's expensive land for little field use. But it's definitely something to consider. There's a lot of trees to cut down here, like a lot. But this was the house, right? Nice house. Clear up all the trees, you can see. So we could actually start the field here and move it around down to the road and around, so it's like, well, the shape would be kind of weird, but we would have a maybe 1 or 2 hectares, right, down this way. Up here, I don't think we can. We can actually grow grapes or something. So if these are strong enough to go up and down, then we could grow grapes or olives up and down the hill. What type of plants do we have? Production? Let's see. Here we go. How big is it? Yeah. We could have something maybe in cooperation with that house as a, what do we call it? A grape processing unit. I'm just checking to see if we have other types of production that will accept grape at the moment. Oh, the mill actually accepts olives, but of course, yeah, you can make olive oil. Could have a, yeah, that would actually be nice to have a, so one of these old mills standing up here, producing olive oil. Interesting. Yeah, I think we're gonna go down that road. It's very rare I actually work on olives in general. Let's see. Why are we stalling? Come on, thank you. So this one, field 34. Well, now we bought it. Okay. That means we need to start to clear this area out. I just want to bring the dolly from the other truck, so unhook the trailer, dolly out, unhook the dolly. Well, it's on. Let's go. You could see it from a mile away, right? It was under the bumper. I just didn't expect it would spaz out like that. Again, it kind of jumps up under the bumper. It should really just disable any colliders while connecting. Or it should go full multiplayer. You need somebody standing on the back lifting it up. Many of the dollies in real life, they actually have a very large spring connected. You can see where the cables are. Lifting this, and it's always too little, right? But it's lifting at least something. Then you put a piece of wood under to get the right height for your truck. Of course, the connection height is different from vehicle to vehicle. Oh, was this grass field part of the deal? No, it wasn't. It's a nice area. Stop it. Come on. And I'm considering just getting the container back up here. What's this? Can't sell it. It's in the way. One thing I find that's a bit of a shame is that we can't unload the containers right now. So when you fill up a container with goods or whatever, we can't really unload. Well, the goods, if you put in pallets, that's fine. You can unload those, but wood. So basically, once you committed to the trailer, that's it. Okay, let's see. What's the command for unfold? Yes. That's the width. There we go. Okay, just here to pick up one of our classics we're going to rent. Unless there's a discount. No, that's not so. Machinery, forestry. The John Deere boy. Anything new? No. Yeah, John Deere. White tires. These. Yes. To be heavy pulling this uphill. Not impossible, but heavy. So trailers like these, before you unload, you always want to straighten out the axles. Like the front axles need to be aligned with these. Otherwise you just might end up flipping it. There we go. So basically now all the wood up here belongs to us. Sounded like a classic joke. If you're old enough, you probably heard it before. All your bases belong to us. Okay, you can stay there for a while. And I think we're gonna start from this side because it's close to everything, especially the sawmill. Can we cheat move this? Okay, no. We can move it close to like this. There we go. Hide it a bit so it's not in the way. This guy, you can basically go further down the road. I think we will need it. There are some rocks up there. Should be fine. And the wheel loader as well, we need to move that. So he's bringing both his log grabber and his shovel. There we go. Now we can just start cutting it all down. Then we need to decide if we want to plant olives or wine. Because I think if we do olives, then we'll make olive oil using one of the old turbines. Or windmills, actually. That's actually a windmill, that's not the turbine. Oh, not collaborating. We already cut it multiple times. Too big. It's a real challenge to do forestry on a hillside. So you see, sometimes the trees do not get grabbed as they should. They fall off. That's because if the, let's say, the entire yellow tool we have here is not aligned with the tree, then the grabber that's supposed to hold the tree is unable to grab it. So for example here, we are aligning vertically. This is good. And then adjusting height. And we grab it. You can see it's sort of clutching the tree. I'm just trying to keep it. But again, these trees are very big. So we were able to grab it, but it was too heavy to control. And here you can see we are off to the side. We were lucky we got it. But these small trees we can actually handle two of. But we only grabbed one. That's fine. Let's just push this around. Yes. Should be in the trigger. Oh. How heavy was this? Too heavy. Can be quite scary driving machinery like this. But I would also say if you use machinery like this, the machinery should be built for being prepared to fall over. Actually, I would add anchor points to simply weld them on the frame. So when they fall over, I can easily spend less time picking them back up. And then of course the guy driving, he needs to wear some sort of harness, because one thing is the machine might turn over. There's a lot of inertia, not only in the machine but also what you're carrying. And this is transferred to you, basically, when it falls, which will result in injuries like broken arms or broken legs. And when you have an employee with a broken arm or broken leg, you're not making money. So we would like to avoid that. Also, the time spent flipping a machine back is also a time where you're not making money. So if my machinery is prepared to quickly be flipped back when falling, because it will fall, it's only a matter of time, right? We spend less downtime. So we got some of these annoying trees, this one ahead here. It's annoying because of its branch colliders, which prevents me from picking it up. Normally, or most of them here in Farming Sim are luckily small enough so they can be hand carried. So basically we're just using the tool as a chainsaw when we see them. We just cut them down. If we're lucky, we can grab one, you can see, like this. Ah, no. And then we got these like the dogwood here on the side. I'm not sure if it's on my land, we'll see. They will give you nothing. So let's just push these a bit over. Problem with these is the colliders on the branches, making them, well, mostly impossible to do anything with. But that's a cleanup task for the wheel loader. Perfect. Alright, I think you are getting the idea where we're going with this, and I think I'll stop the episode here and I'll spend some off time just cleaning up this hill, and then we'll get into planting either olives or grapes, or maybe both. I actually never spent much time growing those, but I do know I can plant them like this, right? Yeah, so you click and then you place. Yes. And then we'll see how it will go. I know in real life I've seen them growing on hills, but they're growing this way, sideways on the hill. Get so much sun as possible. So we might do the same idea, so we have the sun coming from there, so we will plant them this way in rows. We might actually do both. This is quite a big area. And then put in olives in half. Have a windmill here, clear out this area so we get wind. And this will just be an olive crusher, and then we'll put up a winery production somewhere else. Oh, could actually be right here next to the lake. clear up this area, put in the wine production next to the lake. That would be nice. Very good. Thanks for watching, guys. Comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.